Hi guys, so today I'm just going to do a favorites video. I never really do these, but I love watching them, so I thought I would make one for myself. Or for you guys, actually, not really for myself. I kind of have something from each category. So I guess I will start with my face. So my favorite foundation right now is this, the Neutrogena Healthy Skin liquid makeup, and I love this stuff because it has SPF 20, which is awesome for the summertime, and it's just really good to have SPF on your skin just to protect it a little bit. And my shade is Nude 40. Okay, and then my favorite concealer at the moment is the Revlon Photo Ready concealer. It's just a stick concealer, looks like that. And the shade that I use is number 1 Fair. It's the lightest shade, I'm pretty sure. But I really only use concealer for under my eyes. I don't really have too much I need to cover other than my under eye circles. So I always get one shade lighter, so I really only need one concealer because I'm not putting it anywhere else really. I used to use the Glamouflage concealer from Walmart, the hard candy one, but I don't really like it anymore. I started to realize that it was like really creasing. I have a problem with concealers creasing anyway, just because I have like my, I don't know if you can even tell, my eyelids like crease on the bottom. So it's hard for me to find concealers that won't like sit in those creases a lot. It's super easy. Like sometimes the Glamoufage stuff was like it took too long because you needed the smallest amount, and so after you put it on, you have to like really work it out. But this stuff is really nice and creamy. I'll just show you on my hand. So it just blends out real nicely. It's nice and creamy. It's not chalky at all. And yeah, I really like it. And moving on to, I guess I'll do eyes next. My favorite eyeshadow at the moment, for some reason, I use this like every day. This is actually really a good favorites video because pretty much everything is drugstore. This is the Wet n Wild palette in, what's it called, Walking on Eggshells, and these are the colors. I don't know if they're gonna show up true to color, but this bottom one I use seriously every day. It's just like the perfect like nudish kind of shadow, but it does a little bit of shimmer, so I don't know, I just like it because it goes with pretty much anything. I don't have to worry about like what I'm wearing or anything like that. But I'll just, and like these shadows have amazing pigmentation. I don't know if you've never used Wet n Wild. I know they look cheap, and they are cheap. Like technically they're really cheap, but they really are awesome quality. You have to be careful with the darker ones because they can be super pigmented and kind of cause some fallout. But the lighter shades, or just even like the medium shades, like this one's really nice too. Are really awesome, and they're super soft. I'll just swatch these three. See them? My fingers. This is that one shade I was talking about. It's just really pretty. Those are the 3 shades. This is the one that I use pretty much every day on my lid or just all over. Sometimes I'll use this one as a bit of a highlight too. My next favorite eye product is, I think I've definitely talked about this before, but I still use it every day. I've used it every day for literally like since we started making videos, so like over 2 years. But it is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I never see anybody talk about this. I don't know why. It's like my favorite thing. The NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese, just a gross name for anything that you're gonna be putting on your face. But the color is just like kind of like a pearly white color, and I'll just swatch it real quick. It's super creamy. I just love it. It's this right here. That's blended out, but I use this every day because it is like the easiest inner corner highlight ever. I have it on right now, as you can see, and it just like makes such a big difference. Like if you just have very simple makeup, this can really like amp it up a notch because it just like wakes you up a little bit. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my like wake up makeup video, whatever. And I also put a little bit underneath my brow. like if there's two things you're gonna do, I would say like mascara and this, and it'll make you look so much more awake. And then my next favorite eye product are just my current mascara combination that I use. They are both L'Oreal mascaras actually. I curl, this is what I do. I curl my lashes twice. I curl the base ones, that just makes sense. I curl like the ends, and then I curl the base. So curl the ends, and then I go back and curl the base, so it kind of has like a double curl, so it kind of like curls more than it would with just one kink, you know what I mean? Okay, and then my next step is I put on the, that's gonna be really shiny, Voluminous Million Lashes, if you can even read that. This is the L'Oreal mascara, Voluminous Million Lashes, and this is in the color, wow, that's really tiny, 635, whatever, honestly it's probably whatever the darkest one they have is, carbon black or something. But I love this one because I love using this as a like first mascara because it really like separates. But then the next step I use the Voluminous Carbon Black, also by L'Oreal, in carbon black obviously. And this is just more of like it's not whatever the opposite of a plastic brush is, like an actual brush. It just looks like this, and I don't know what it is, but this stuff is just amazing at volumizing. As I would hope so, since it's called Voluminous, although the other one is too. But this one, just over the top of that one, like mainly at the base, it really like volumizes and thickens your lashes, but not in a super clumpy way or anything. So yeah, I'm really loving those together. That's how I did what I did today, but I don't know how good that's gonna look. Okay, and then my next kind of eye product, not really, it's actually eyebrow product, but this is like so gross, I should get a new one, I really should. But this is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Mine is actually broken, but like you hardly use any, so it doesn't really matter, and this will still last a while. But I don't want to spill it. This is like the shadow side, and this is the wax side. If you've never used an eyebrow kit, which I never really had before I used this, I don't know why, I just never thought my eyebrows needed to be filled in, but I have to do it every day. Like seriously, if I did one thing, it would be like filling in my eyebrows. But it just like looks so much better. But anyways, first it actually comes with, I use the brush that it comes with, which is rare, but I use this side of the brush first. You can see that. On the wax, and you just fill in your eyebrows with the wax, and then you use this side, which is just like the, whatever, it looks like a brush, like a little tiny brush, and you use the powder and go over that, and that's about it. It's really easy. And my color is light, so I have really, you can't tell because they're filled in, but this is the color they look when they're filled in. I have really light eyebrows to begin with. They're like literally blonde. You can hardly see them if I don't fill them in. But yeah, I really love this eyebrow kit. So my two favorite lip products right now are actually, oh my god, I like don't wear lipstick, so at least I like buy lipsticks, but I never wear them because I don't know, maybe I will once I start going back to class and stuff, but I just don't really feel like, I never feel like putting it on and like reapplying and whatnot. So that's why I love these two products, because they're easy to just put on and leave. I'm actually wearing them both already, but one of them is the Benefit Posy Tint, which it might look kind of orange, but it really is pink. Is that better? Can you see that it's pink? But yeah, this is a sample size. Actually, I got this, where did I get this? I got this at like Ulta as a free sample or something. But I might have to buy the full size because if this runs out, because I really like it. But it's basically, it's a lip tint, but it's different because it's not like, I feel like all lip tints are like dark, or I don't know, they're never pink enough for me for some reason. But this one is just like a really nice like bubblegum pink kind of color. And it's not super drying or anything, and I really like it. And you can also use this on your cheeks, but I don't really like using tints on my cheeks. I feel like it's kind of difficult. And then usually I usually put this next product underneath that just a little bit. I put just a little bit of this on, and then I put the tint, and then I put this over it just a little bit too. And this is the Burt's Bees tinted lip balm in Pink Blossom, and this is what the color looks like. It's coming out a little oranger than it is, but it's actually pretty pink. But yeah, it's just like, it's like the only tinted lip balm I'm seeing that's not like sparkly or I don't know, it's just like the right like texture. Because it's just like a normal lip balm that's tinted, and it actually has really good pigmentation, and I really love this stuff. Actually, I have 2 of these that I keep in like different places, so I always have one. But yeah, my last product, I've been wanting to get this for a while, and I finally like caved and got it because it's kind of expensive. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, long-lasting makeup setting spray, it says. I don't know, I never really was interested in setting sprays because I was like, well, I don't really notice that my makeup like comes off a lot during the day. Like I don't know, I never really thought that I needed it. My makeup doesn't really melt off. I don't have super oily skin or anything. So I was like, well, that's stupid. I don't really need one. I don't know, I just kept seeing people talk about it, and I was like, well, maybe it is really awesome. And this is oil-free, which is nice. Oil-free and paraben-free. And it's actually made, whoa, voice crack. It's made by Skindinavia, as it says right there, which is nice because Skindinavia is like the main setting spray brand that I've heard of. So I was like, well, then I'm sure this stuff is awesome. And I asked at Sephora what the best setting spray was, and they said this one. And so basically what you do is after you apply all your makeup, you just hold this like 6 inches from, not 6, like 8 inches from your face, and you spray it like 4 times, like all over, or 3, whatever, however many you want. It says you shake it well first. And then you mist face 2 to 4 times, so, yeah, and it kind of has a smell, but it's not like a bad smell. Actually kind of started to like it for some reason. But yeah, it says it will ensure your makeup, blah, blah, blah. It says that your makeup will stay on for 16 hours with this, which is pretty awesome. And I really did notice a difference. I didn't think I was going to. Just because I was still kind of skeptical. Oh, and this is like 30 bucks, by the way. That's why it took me so long to get it. But as I said, like my concealer tends to crease right here, and after I use this, it like there's significantly less like creasing. So it must have just really set it where it was supposed to be, and it didn't, so then it didn't really move that much. But yeah, it's really awesome. I really love this stuff. And I did notice also on my face, like my bronzer and my blush stayed on way longer, just because like you touch your face during the day and that stuff can tend to come off if you don't have something like this over it. I think that's everything. I hope you guys like this favorites video. I can start doing them more often if you like them. I hope I didn't pick too boring of things. I realized when I was picking them out they aren't very exciting, but they really are my favorites right now. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.